Video number 3. Article 13. Scoring and publication. 1. Scoring of valid points shall be determined primarily using the electronic scoring system, installing a protector and scoring system, PSS. Points awarded for poaching techniques and additional points awarded for turning kits shall be scored by judges using manual scoring devices. If PSS, protector, and scoring system is not used, all scoring shall be determined by judges using manual scoring devices. 2. If head PSS is not employed with trunk PSS, scoring for kicking techniques to the head shall be made by judges using the manual scoring devices. 3. The additional point given to a turning kick shall be invalidated if the turning kit was not scored as a valid point but PSS. 4. Under a 3-corner judging setting, 2 or more judges shall be needed to confirm valid scoring. 5. Under a 2-corner judges setting, 2 judges shall be needed to confirm valid scoring. 6. Is a referee perceive a contestant to be staggering, a strong impact to the head, kick the eyes, bleeding, or knocked down by a kick to the head, and so begins counting, but the attack was not scored but by the head PSS, the referee or coach must request IVR to make the decision for awarding or not awarding points after the count. Now, Article 14, Prohibited Acts and Penalties. 1. Penalty shall be declared by the referee. 2. Prohibited acts which described in Article 14 shall be penalized with ganjon by referee. 3. A ganjon shall be counted as 1 point for the opposing contestant. 4. Prohibited acts. 4.1. The following acts shall be classified as prohibited acts and ganjon shall be declared. 4.1.1 Crossing the boundary line. 1.2 Falling down. 3 Avoiding or delaying the match. 4.1.4 Grabbing or pushing the opponent. 4.1.5 The following are considered prohibited acts. A. Lifting the leg to block. B. Kicking the opponent's leg to impede the opponent's kicking attack. C. Kick was aiming to below the waist. D. Lifting the leg above waist for kicking in the air for 4 times or more. E. Lifting a leg or kicking in the air for more than 3 seconds to impede opponent's potential attacking movements. 4.1.6 Kicking below the waist. 4.1.7 Attacking the opponents after KO. 4.1.8 Hitting the opponent's head with the hand. 4.1.9 Butting or attacking with the knee. 4.1.10 Attacking the fallen opponent. 4.1.11 Attacking trump PSS with the side or bottom of the foot in clinch position. 4.1.12 Attacking back of head PSS in clinch position. 4.1.13 Following misconducts of contestant or coach. A. No complying with the referee's command or decision. B. Inappropriate protesting behavior to official decision. C. Inappropriate attempts to disturb or influence the outcome of the match. D. Provoking or insulting the opposing contestant or coach. E. Unaccredited doctor, physicians, or other team official found to be seated in the doctor position. F. Any other severe misconduct or unsportsmanlike conduct from a contestant or coach. 4.2. When a coach or contestant commits excessive misconduct and does not follow the referee command, the referee may declare a sanction request by raising a yellow card. In this case, the competition supervisory board shall investigate the contestant and or coach behavior and determine whether a sanction is inappropriate. And now, 5. If a contestant intentionally and repeatedly refuses to comply with the competition rules or the referee's orders, the referee may end the match, raising yellow card, and declare the opposing contestant the winner. 6. If the referee at the inspection desk or official in the field of play determines in consultation with the PSS technician, if necessary, that a contestant or coach has attempted to manipulate the sensitive or PSS sensor and or inappropriately after the PSS, so as the affect its performance, the contestant shall be disqualified. 7. When a contestant receives 10 ganjon, the referee shall declare the contestant loser by referee punitive declaration. Boom. 7.1. In the best of 3 system, when a contestant receives 5 ganjon in a round, the opponent will be declared the winner of that round. 8. In Article 14.7, ganjon shall be conducted in the total score of the 3 rounds. Now, interpretation. Objective in establishing the prohibited acts and penalty are as follows. 1. To secure the contestant safety. 2. To ensure fair competition. 3. To encourage appropriate techniques. Explanation 1. Ganjon. 1. Crossing the boundary line. A ganjon shall be declared when 1 foot of a contestant crosses the boundary line. No ganjon will be declared if a contestant crosses the boundary line as a result of a prohibited act by the opposing contestant. 2. Falling down. Ganjon shall be declared for falling down. However, if a contestant falls down due to the opponent's prohibited acts, ganjon penalty shall not be given to the fallen contestant, while a penalty shall be given to the opponent. If both contestants fall as a result of incidental collision, or in a case a contestant who received a point with turning king falls down, no penalty shall be given. Avoiding or delaying the match. This act involves stalling with no intention of attacking. A contestant who continuously displays a not engaging style shall be given a ganjon. If both contestants remain inactive after 3 seconds, the center referee will signal the fight command. A ganjon will be declared on both contestants if there is no activity from then 3 seconds after the command was given, or on the contestant who moved backwards from the original position 3 seconds after the command was given. B. Turning the back and move away to avoid the opponent's attack should be punished as it expresses the lack of a spirit of fair play and may cause seriously injury. The same penalty should also be given for evading the opponent's attack by bending below waist level or crouching. C. Retreating from the technical engagement only to avoid the opponent's attack and to run out the clock. Ganjon shall be given to the passive contestant. D. Pretending injury means exaggerating injury or indicating pain in a body part not subjected to a blow for the purpose of demonstrating the opponent's actions as a violation, and also exaggerating pain for the purpose of elapsing the match time. In this case, the referee shall give a ganjon. However, referee might request IVR for clarification before declaration of ganjon for pretending injury. E. Ganjon shall also be given to the athlete who asks the referee to stop the contest in order to adjust the position or fit of protective equipment. 4. Grabbing or pushing the opponents. A. This includes grabbing any part of the opponent's body, uniform, or protective equipment with the hands. It also includes the act of grabbing the foot or leg or hooking the leg with forearm. For pushing, it is permitted as a quick impact, and a contestant must disengage from opponent after one push. The following acts shall be penalized: pushing the opponent with prolonged or continuous contact, pushing the opponent out of the boundary line, pushing the opponent in a way that prevents kicking motion or any normal execution of attacking movement. B. Contestant shall be separate following the referee fight command in clinch position, and if they fail to do so within 3 seconds, ganjon will be given to the passive contestant or to both contestants. Ganjon will be given to the contestant who is grabbing, holding, or crossing the arms to opponent's body in clinch position. 5. Lifting the leg or kick motion shall not be penalized only when it's followed by execution or pushing or kicking technique in combination motion. Attacking below the waist. This action applies to an attack on any part below the waist. When attack below the waist is caused by the recipient in the course of an exchange of techniques, no penalty will be given. This article also applies to a strong kicking or stamping action to any part of the thigh, knee, or shin for the purpose of interfering with the opponent's technique. 7. Attacking the opponents after KO. Attacking after KO requires that the attack result in actual contact to the opponent's body. B. If the attacking motion started before the KO, the attack shall not be penalized. C. In instant video replay, the timing of KO shall be defined as the moment that the referee's KO hands signal was completed with fully extended arm, and the start the attack shall be defined as the moment that the attacking foot is fully off the floor. E. If an attack after KO did not land on the opponent's body but appears deliberate and malicious, the referee may penalize the behavior with a ganjon. 8. Hitting the opponent's head with the hand. This article includes hitting the opponent's head with the hand, fist, wrist, arm, or elbow. However, unavoidable action due to the opponent's carelessness, such as excessively lowering the head or carelessly turning the body cannot be punished by this article. Boring or attacking with the knee. This article relates to intentional bowling or attacking with the knee when in close proximity to the opponent. However, contact with the knee that happens in the following situation cannot be punished by this article: when the opponent rushes in abruptly at the moment a kick is being executed, inadvertently or as the result of a discrepancy in distance attacking the fallen opponent. This action is extremely dangerous due to the high probability of injuring the opponent. The danger arises from the following. Fallen opponent is in an immediately defenseless state. The impact of any technique will strike a fallen contestant will be greater due to the contestant position. The impact of any technique which strike a fallen contestant will be greater due to the contestant position. These type of aggressive actions toward a fallen opponent are not in accordance with the spirit of Taekwondo, and as such are not appropriate to Taekwondo competition. In this regard, penalty should be given for intentionally attacking the fallen opponent regardless of the degree of impact. When misconduct is committed by a contestant or a coach during a rest period past the 5 seconds of the round conclusion, the referee can immediately declare the ganjon, and the ganjon shall be recorded by the upcoming round. However, ganjon shall be recorded to the previous round if the action happened within 5 seconds of the round conclusion. Now, the Article 15, Golden Points and Decisions of Superiority. 1. In the event the winner cannot be decided after 3 rounds, a 4-round golden round will be conducted in a minute round. 2. In case of a contestant advance to a golden round, all scores awarded during the first 3 rounds shall be void. Third, the first contestant scores 2 or more points or whose opponent receives 2 ganjon in the golden round shall be declared the winner. 4. In the event that neither contestant has scored 2 points after the completion of the golden round, the winner shall be decided by superiority based the following criteria. 4.1. The contestant who receives a point by a punch in the golden round. 4.2. If not, none of the contestants receives a point by a punch, or both contestants receives a point by a punch each in the golden round, the contestant who achieves a higher number of hits registered by the PSS during the golden round. 4.3. If number of hits registered by PSS is tied, the contestant who won more rounds in the first 3 rounds. 4.4. If number of round won is tied, the contestant who received less number of ganjon during all 4 rounds. 4.5. If the 3 avoid criteria are the same, the referee and judges shall determine superiority based on contestant of the golden round. If the superiority decision is tied among the referee and judges, the referee shall decide the winner. 5. In the best of 3 system, in case of tie score for corresponding round, the round winner shall be decided by superiority based on following criteria. 5.1. Most points scored by turning or spinning kick. 5.2. If the technical score is the same, the contestant who has more score in order of a higher values technique as follows: head, trump, punch, ganjon. 5.3. If the high value points are the same, the contestant who received higher number of hits registered by the PSF. 5.4. If the 3 avoid criteria are the same, the referee and judges shall determine superiority. A. In case of 2 corner judges, winner shall be decided by referee and 2 judges. B. In case of 3 corner judges, winner shall be decided by 3 judges except referee. Explanation 1. Decision of superiority by judges shall be based on technical dominance of an opponent through aggressive match management. The greater number of techniques executed, the use of the more advanced techniques, both in difficulty and complexity, and display of the better competition manner. Explanation 2. In the event that referee is counting for delivering successfully head kick with cause knockdown right before the opponent's body kick, but only the largest body kick was registered, the coach of the athlete who delivered head kick may request for video replay. If review jury determines that head kick was valid and performed earlier than body kick, the referee shall invalidate the points scored by body kick and declare points for head kick, and declare the one who delivered head kick as winner. In the event that one athlete who already has 1 point is delivering successfully punch right before the opponent's body kick, but only the largest body kick was registered, the coach of the athlete who delivered punch may request for video replay. If review jury determines that punch was performed only that body kick, the referee shall ask whether corner judges were scored or not. If two or more corner judges scored for punch, referee shall invalidate the point scored by body kick when declared point for punch and declare the one who delivered punch as winner. Guideline for officiating. The procedure for superiority decision shall be as follows except for the best of three system. 1. Prior to the contestant, all refereeing officials take the superiority card with them. 2. When a match is to be decided by superiority, the referee shall declare Wusegiro, record superiority. 3. Upon the referee's declaration, the judges shall record the winner without 10 seconds with their head down, sign of the card, and then give it to the referee. 4. The referee shall collect all superiority cards, records the final result, and then declare the winner. 5. Upon declaration of winner, the referee shall hand over the cards to the recorder, and the recorder shall submit the cards to the technical delegate of World Taekwondo. Guideline to officiating the best of three system. 1. When a round is to be decided by superiority, the referee shall declare Wusegiro, record superiority. 2. Upon the referee's declaration, the judges declare the winner simultaneously after the referee count to the 3 by using round winner hands signal facing the head table. 3. In case of 2 corner judges, winner shall be decided by referee and 2 corner judges. 4. In case of 3 corner judges, winner shall be decided by 3 corner judges and except the referee. 5. The review jury shall record the final result and declare the operator the round winner. 6. Upon declaration of winner, the referee shall declare the round of match winner. Decisions. Article 16. Win by referee stop contest. RSC. 2. Win by final score. PTF. 3. Win by point gap. PTG. 4. Win by golden point. GDP. 5. Win by superiority. SUP. SUP. 6. Win by withdrawal. WDR. 7. Win by disqualification. DSQ. 8. Win by referee punitive declaration. PUN. PUN. 9. Win by disqualification for unsportsmanlike behavior. DQB. Explanation 1. Referee stop contents. The referee declares RSC in the following situation. is a contestant has been knocked down by an opponent's legitimate technique and cannot resume the contest by the count of your duel, or if the referee determines the contestant is not able to resume the competition regardless of the progress of counting. 2. If a contestant disregards the referee command to continue the match 3 times. 3. If the referee recognizes the need to stop the match to protect the contestant's safety. 4. When the commission doctor determines that the match should be stopped due to a contestant injury. Explanation 2. Win by point gap. In case of 20-point difference between two athletes at the time of the completion of second round and or at any time during the third round, the referee shall stop the contest and shall declare the winner by point gap. Win by point gap shall not be applied in semi-final and final in senior division by online tournament. Explanation 3. Win by withdrawal. The winner is determined by withdrawal of the opponent. When a contestant withdraws from the match due to injury or other reason. When the coach throws a towel into the court to signify forfeit of the match. Explanation 4. Win by disqualification. This is the result determined by the contestant failure in weighing or when a contestant fails to report to the athlete's calling desk following the third call. The follow-up action shall be different in accordance with the reason of disqualification. 1. If the event that contestant has not passed or did not show a weighting, the result should be reflected on the draw sheet and the information should be provided to technical officials and all relevant persons. Referee will not be assigned for this match. The opponent of athletes that did not pass or show at the weighing will not need to appear at the court to compete. 2. In the event that a contestant passed weighing but did not appear at the athlete's calling desk, the assigned referee and opponent shall enter the FOP and waiting in their position until the referee declares the opponent a winner of the match. The detailed procedure is stipulated in 4.1 of Article 10. Explanation 5. Win by the referee punitive declaration. The referee declares pun in the following situation. If a contestant accumulates 10 ganjons. Explanation 5. Win by disqualification of unsportsmanlike behavior. DQB. DQB shall be declared in the following situation: when a contestant or any of his/her team member is found manipulating of the sensor or scoring system of the PSS, when a contestant cheats the process of weighing, when a contestant is found violating the WT anti-doping rules, when a contestant or coach commits seriously infringing behavior described in Article 23.3.1 and 23.3.2. The all result of contestant who lost by DQB shall be removed and other contestants' result which affect by DQB shall be relocated. Explanation 7. In the best of three system, the decision shall follow the procedure of Article 16. 16.1. Win by the referee stop contest. RSC. 16.2. Win by final score. PTF. 16.6. Win by the withdrawal. WDR. 16.7. Win by disqualification. DSQ. 16.9. Win by disqualification or unsportsmanlike behavior, DQB. In case of Article 16.2, win by final score, PTS match score shall be the sum of the number of rounds won of the 3 rounds. Second, in case of Article 16.3, win by point gap in case of 12-point difference between two athletes per round. The referee shall stop the contest and shall declare the winner by point gap for corresponding round. Point gap for corresponding round shall not be applied in semi-final and final in senior division by the outline of tournament. Article 17, knockdown. A knockdown shall be declared when a legitimate attack is delivered and 1. When any part of the body other than the sole of the foot touches the floor due to the force of the opponent's scoring technique. Second, when a contestant is staggered and shows no intention or ability to continue as a result of the opponent's scoring technique. 3. When the referee judges that the contestant cannot continue as a result of being stopped by a legitimate scoring technique. Explanation 1. A knockdown. This is the situation in which a contestant is knocked by the floor to the floor or is staggered or unable to respond adequately to the requirement of the match due to a blow, even if in the absence of this indication, the referee may interpret as a knockdown the situation where, as the result of contact, it will be dangerous to continue or when there is any question about the safety of contestant. Article 18. Procedure in the event of a knockdown. 1. When a contestant is knocked down as the result of the opponent's legitimate attack, the referee shall take the following measures. 1.1. The referee shall keep the attacker away from downed contestant by declaration of Kyo, break. The recorder shall stop the match clock following the referee Kyo break command. 1.2. The referee shall first check the status of the downed contestant and count aloud from Hannah up to Jules 10 at 1 second intervals towards the downed contestant, making hand signal indicating the passage of time. 1.3. In case the downed contestant stands up during the referee count and decides to continue the fight, the referee shall continue the count up to Jodul 8 for recovery of the contestant. The referee shall then determine if the contestant is recovered and, if so, continue the contestant by declaration of Kyeso continue. 1.4. When a contestant who has been knocked down cannot demonstrate the will to resume the contest by the count of Jodul 8, the referee shall announce the other contestant winner by RSC, referee stop contest. 1.5. In case of both contestants are knocked down, the referee shall continue counting as long as one of the contestants has not sufficiently recovered. 1.6. In case both contestants are knocked down and both contestants fail to recover by the count of Jules, the winner shall be decided the match score before the occurrence of knockdown. 1.7. When it's judged by the referee that a contestant is unable to continue, the referee may decide the winner either without counting or during the counting. Number 2. Procedure to be followed after the contest. Any contestant who could not continue the match as a result of a serious injury regardless of any part of the body cannot enter competition within 30 days without approval of the WT medical chairman after submission or a statement from the physician designated by the permitted national federation. 2.1. Except for medical emergency, any contestant with any serious injury must be evaluated by venue medical doctor and confirmed by medical chairman at medical room immediately after the contest. 2.2. Any contestant who had known due the head injury must be checked by medical doctor at medical room per concussion in case of head injury within 30 minutes after, per WT medical rule. A venue medical doctor must perform a SCAT 5 on the injury contestant for diagnosis of concussion in case of head injury within 30 minutes after the head injury. 2.3. Any significant, moderate, or severe head trauma or concussion carries mandatory suspension for any competition during the suspension period. See 18.2.5. This mandatory medical suspension period cannot be shortened in any circumstances once the suspension is given. 2.4. The decision of the suspending of the contestant for significant head trauma or concussion must be made based on the one of the following criteria. The 1, 2, 3. 1. Comprehensive neurological examination and neurocognitive testing, SCAT-5, or other valid concussion assessment tools permitted by MC chair, performed by commissioned doctor in the venue medical room, which must be reported to MC chair. 2. Referee stop contest due to any loss of consciousness, mental stature, or inability to make meaningful, stable, and voluntary movement as a result of direct head trauma, at least for 10 seconds by the count 10. Failure. Number 3, failure to fully recover from head trauma and resume the match within 1 minute or medical evaluation on the mat after center referee calls a doctor for possibly concussion. 2.5. Any contestant who had diagnosis of significant head trauma or concussion based on one of the above 2.4 criteria will get 30 days suspension in senior, 40 days suspension in junior, or 50 days suspension in cadet. This mandatory medical suspension period cannot be shortened in any circumstances once the suspension is given. 2.6. Any contestant who has second concussion in last 90 days will get 19 days suspension, and who had third concussion in the last 118 days, 80 days will get 180 days suspension. 2.7. For any incidents of concussion or significant head trauma underreported, misdiagnosis, or mismanaged without mandatory medical suspension, WT Sport Department and WTMC medical commitment led by WTMC chair shall start investigating the incidents by retrospective video review even after the end of the competition. The incident must be reported to WTMC chair within 13 days after the incident date they commence the investigation. If the video review confirmed by at least 3 reviewers of the WT Medical Committee reveals obvious concussion or serious head trauma, knocked out more than 10 seconds, or other serious injury which mandate at least 30 days mandatory medical suspension. WT Medical Committee shall override the medical examiner, MD, or commissioned doctor decision and apply the mandatory suspension rules to the athletes to protect the health or safety of the contestant. Explanation 1. Keep the attacker away. In this situation, the standing opponent shall return to the respective contestant mark. However, if the downing contestant is on or near the opponent's contestant mark, the opponent shall wait at the boundary line in front of his or her coach chair. Guideline for officiating. The referee must be constantly prepared for the sudden occurrence of a knockdown or situation where the contestant is staggered, which is usually characterized by a powerful blow accompanied by impact. Explanation 2. In case the down contestant stands up during the referee count and decides to continue the fight, the primary purpose of counting is protect the contestant. Even if the contestant decides to continue the match before the count of 8 is reached, the referee must count until Jodul 8 before resume the match. Counting to Jodul is compulsory and cannot be altered by the referee. Count from 1 to 10. Hana, Dul, Say, Neda, Sojo, So, Ilgo, Jodul, Ahok, Jul. Explanation 3. The referee shall then determine if the contestant has recovered and if so, restart the contest by declaration of Queso. The referee must ascertain the ability of the contestant to continue while he or she counts until 8. Final confirmation of the contestant condition after the count of 8 is only procedural, and the referee must not needlessly pass time before resuming the contest. Explanation 4. When a contestant who has been knocked down cannot express the will to resume by the count of Jodul, the referee shall announce the other contestant winner by RSC after counting to Jul. The contestant express the will to continue the match by gesturing several times in a fight position with the cinched fist. If the contestant cannot display this gesture by the count of Jodul, the referee must declare the other contestant winner after first counting Ahop and Jodul. Expressing the will to continue after the count of Jodul cannot be considered valid. Even if the contestant express the will to resume by the count of Jodul, the referee can continue counting and may declare the contest over if he or she determines the contestant is incapable of resuming the match. Explanation 5. When a contestant is down by a powerful scoring blow and whose condition appears serious, the referee can suspend the count and call to first aid and do so in conjunction with the count. Guideline for officiating. 1. The referee must not spend additional time to confirming the contestant recovery after counting to Jodul as a result of failing to observe that condition during the administration of the count. 2. When the contestant clearly recorded before the count of Jodul and expressed the will to resume, and the referee can clearly discern the contestant condition, yet resumption is hampered by the requirement of medical treatment, the referee must first resume the match with the declare of Kesok and immediately after declare Kalyo and Kishi, and then follow the procedure of Article 19. Thank you.